So the idea of forgiveness is very confusing to a lot of people, and I understand why. Because for a very long time, I didn't understand forgiveness myself. The idea of forgiveness sounds like it has a open gate, free for all, come and have as you please with me, and it's all good. You know, that old turn the other cheek concept, which is a flawed concept. You don't turn the other cheek to get abused. And I think that's a distortion. I don't even get what that means anyway, to turn the other cheek. If I could break down turning the other cheek, it would be you just don't fight back the way that they fight. Because when you fight with a person in the same fashion they choose to fight with you, you are now stepping outside of your authenticity. Because if I'm not a person who use profanity or scream on the top of my lungs, I'm not gonna join a shouting match with somebody who enjoys that. I can't win, because number one, that makes me feel crazy inside my body. I don't like the way that feels, right? It's unnatural for me, right? So the same way how you wouldn't have a swimming contest with a fish, it's the same way you're not supposed to go down to people's level and argue or fight with them the way they fight, right? So that's what turn the other cheek would mean. Today's yours, tomorrow's mine. The best way to win fights of any kind is time. Because there's one thing about life on earth. Every single thing that gets done here has to be circled back upon at some point. Call it karma, give it whatever title you want to give it. It will come back. And that could take a day or two, a year or 10. So what you do now when you forgive somebody, you're pretty much turning the other cheek by letting them have this one, because you don't want to fight that way. And then you give up the fight. You say, you know what, go ahead, I forgive you. I don't fight the way you do. I don't want to have this fight with you. It doesn't mean that what you've done to me is undone or forgotten. It just means that this thing that you've done, you're going to get it back at some point anyway. And I'm not sitting around waiting for you to get it back. I don't care. I'm indifferent to it. Forgiveness is me taking myself off of that wheel with you. So I forgive you and I turn the other cheek, and you have it. So the other cheek is you get to say you won the fight. Have that. If that's your little thing, you can have your toy and go play with it. Be happy with that. But I'm gonna go over here because I don't fight the way you fight, right? And then let life happen to them. Now, the other part of forgiveness is the not forgetting part. You don't forget, because that's pattern recognition, right? You recognize patterns so you don't repeat, or you don't put yourself in harm's way, because you remember what happened the last time you went down that road. I forgave you and I cut ties and I went my own way, but I didn't forget what you did. Doesn't mean that I'm going to let you back in or not let you back in to do it again. It has nothing to do with you. It means I recognize this pattern, I recognize this thing that happened at some point in my life with you, and I would recognize it if it ever pops its head up again, right? So that may be you or someone else. If I see that pattern or that behavior raising his head at some point, I'm going to be on the alert. So that's what not forgetting is. Now, the other layer to it is holding a resentment towards you. That's not there, because that's what the forgiveness part is. I forgave you. I don't resent you. It's done. It's fine. I recognize that as something that is going on within you, right? I don't take it personally, right? You squeeze an orange, you don't get apple juice, right? You get what's inside the orange again. So whatever that caused you to make you act that way towards me, it has nothing to do with me, because I don't have that quality inside me, or that flaw, if you will. I don't have that inside me. So I'm not gonna do to you what you did to me, because that's just not who I am. And when I see you, it could be love anyway, because I don't have hate for you, right? And I can forgive the thing that you did, and I forgive you for that thing that you did, because 9 times out of 9.5, when someone is behaving in a dysfunctional way, it is because that's what they think is normal. Someone did that to them. In a nutshell, forgiveness doesn't mean access. I forgive you and I could walk away, but I recognize the pattern and I'll recognize it in you, so you don't get to come back to have access to me, because you are doing that thing. Until you've shown true growth, which I'm not sitting around waiting for. But if you so desire to have a relationship with me, you're gonna have to raise your standard and come to where I am, or better. When I see you, if it's the next month or the next 2 years, I will still give you a hug, and I'll mean it, because I don't have the hate in me. Whatever you feel towards me is something that you have going on personally, and it has nothing to do with me. Because if it wasn't me, it would be somebody else. You know, the only difference with this body is that it's my face on the body, right? It's not personal. It's not up to me. It's not because of me or who I am. It's something that's going on inside you. Because I'm sure that what you did to me is something that you've done to other people since me, and it's something that you're still doing to other people now, because you have that issue inside yourself. And if I see that you haven't worked on those issues, I can't be in your circle, and you can't be in mine. But I still love you. You know, and I know that sounds confusing, because everybody thinks love is just love and light, smile and buddy stuff. That's not what it is. Loving you is saying, I can't be a part of what you have going on, and essentially is go and get help.